Well, we have seen a lot of fighters expeditiously rise to mixed martial arts superstardom. But how about Alex Pereira? Crosses over into mixed martial arts from kickboxing and essentially takes the sport by storm?
By storm, John. I mean, so fast to go from a guy that was what can be to the champion. But when you possess this level of skill, when your kickboxing is second to none, and then you train with Glover and you develop wrestling defense, you know that you have a chance. Pereira not only had a chance, he took it all the way to the title. And tonight, he looks to get another victory. He's
seemingly a perfect mix of intensity and composure. He has heart, championship medal. Alex Pereira, the total package. We're certainly glad he's here in the UFC. Alex Pereira, ready to battle and take home that elusive UFC gold. All right, so here's the otherworldly mixed martial arts talent, Khabib Nurmagomedov, and there's so much made about his value as a cornerman. Tonight, though, he is competing, and Hasbulla is in his corner.
Yeah, Coach Khabib is as undefeated as fighter Khabib, but we love getting the opportunity to see Nurmagomedov compete again. This guy is the definition of pressure. He is trying to take you down, and he does not hide his intentions. He wants to get in your face, he wants to take you down, and he wants to drown you. This guy's a savage, he's a beast. Every word that describes that is Khabib Nurmagomedov with Hasbulla in his corner.
And if Hasbulla didn't have any value, probably wouldn't be in the corner of Khabib Nurmagomedov. We'll see how it goes for the former lightweight champ tonight. Khabib Nurmagomedov. We are set for our main event of the evening. And now our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. Here once more is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Alex Pereira. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
Herb Dean, third party in the octagon tonight. He is undefeated. He is one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, and what a pain in the neck he is to fight. Khabib Nurmagomedov figures to go to the takedowns early and often here tonight, but if he needs to strike, we have seen a constant evolution when it comes to his striking. This is one of the best fighters in any division, and Khabib Nurmagomedov back at it tonight. All right, clinch situation here, pursued by the wrestler, and a nice job to get inside against the kickboxer who candidly doesn't like this dirty boxing on the inside.
He doesn't want to be close. He wants space. He wants things to look clean. This wrestler wants to grind on you. He wants to wear you down. He wants to make you carry his weight for as long as you're inside the octagon. It is so exhausting and fatiguing to fight this type of fight.
All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC.
Ref won't help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of this position. There it is. Now he's on the mount. got to be careful here. Big right hook there by the champ.
We cross the midpoint in round one. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top. Huge elbow there. Big combination here, ground and pound strikes. Nice work by Nurmagomedov. Constantly a moving target. Nice positional control here. Moving his head here on the ground, champ.
I mean, this guy is very active off of his back.
He's having his way with him here. Nurmagomedov's right back to the full mount.
Oh, he's got the choke. He's got the sub locked in.
Oh, looked pretty tight, but he gives up on the submission.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your handstand, up, fight the hand, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control, because all you need to do, guys trying to get to the darts here. Oh my goodness, that darts choke is very tight. It looks like the darts choke is in. He's got it locked in now. What he's got to do is start to feed his hip, try to hook the leg so that his opponent can't roll his back.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Look, you probably lost this round, okay?
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we are, early round two. Well, he's got the longer reach, and he certainly showed it there in landing that straight punch. Oh, nice right hand. Huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes. Beautiful jab there by the champ. That jab is fast. Look at that jab.
Oh, he scored with that uppercut. Nice job on defense to block that punch, champ.
Oh! He's hurt. Oh, nice takedown defense. Oh, big elbow. Big knee lands.
All right, they separate now. We'll see who can get off in space. Oh, nice judo toss for him there. All right, he's got him in the north-south position now. I know the crowd thinks it's funny when this happens.
Darce choke is in here. That Darce choke is tight.
Oh, gives up on the submission now. We'll see where he goes from here. Oh, flattens him out now. This could be the beginning of the end. Really good job to land these strikes from top position. All right, so now we start to see some visible damage in the form of swelling as the ground and pound strikes continue to land. Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does. Just over 2 minutes to go in round two. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just gotta move.
Oh, and he locks up a triangle now. You set off the top. His go-to submission looks pretty tight to me.
Oh, and if he's got you in there, then you know that you're in a lot of trouble. He's starting to shift the arm across. If he gets it across, he's going to start pulling down on the head. really getting the squeeze and trying to get the submission victory. He's gonna attack armbar here.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
All right, operating inside the closed guard now. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defense.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Pereira's eye starting to swell now. Oh, big shots from the top. All right, round 3 coming up next.
Change up the strengths. The boxing looks great. The kickboxing down low looks awesome. And that head kick, that's a win.
All right, so that's the end of the round. A lot of highlights from which to choose, but his success in that round certainly rooted in his offensive takedown game.
And that's what he does, right? He's a grinder. He's the type of guy that wants to get a hold of you, drag you to the floor. It doesn't bother him that much if you get back to your feet. He just wants to continue to make you work the entire time because he understands this type of grind most guys can't keep up with.
Ready.
Here we go, 3rd round of this championship fight. How about that, DC? Turning defense into offense, blocks the strike, counters with the jab. He's got a good reach advantage in this matchup, and it certainly looked pretty pronounced in that exchange.
Take it for a ride. Nice double leg, nice finish.
All right, so he earned respect from his opponent early on with the power, and now the swelling really started to become a factor, champ.
The swelling starting to become a factor. This guy is so good at recognizing a weakness in his opponent. Oh, triangle choke by Nurmagomedov.
Oh, that is tight. Could be the beginning of the end. All right, so now going to position over submission as he bails on the sub.
Now he's going full mount. Yep, gotta be very careful there.
All right, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Nurmagomedov. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one.
Big ground and pound.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting. Oh, he's going to triangle again.
Struggling to create the angle here.
It's going to be tough, but he's going to keep trying. He's up. What submission defense on display.
Well, defense doesn't always win championships in MMA, but how about the submission defense tonight, thwarting one attempt after the next?
Yeah, and the fact that he's just constantly under attack tells you he was very prepared for the type of fighter that he was in front of. He knew there would be some submissions coming his way. He was ready to defend them, and he has done that beautifully.
Pereira's overhand punch to the head doesn't get there, blocked by the defense.
You gotta be first, let those hands go.
Well, this is exactly the sense of urgency you're looking for. Try to take the judges out of it. He is lighting them up now. All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area. That's just what happened now. His opponent in a world of trouble.
Beautiful lateral change. Make him think he's going low and come right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great punch.
Well, that overhand, big weapon for him throughout his career. It's been there all night. Look for him to go back to it here. How about these two going at it? Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. Takedown defense is there.
Now some separation from this first position.
All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds.
Take a deep breath and relax. But you hard that round, but you kept your composure. That's what I like to see. You fell back to your training. Kept your hands up. You stayed defensive.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, 4th round is now underway as we get to the championship rounds. What is a fighter's mindset when you get to this 16th minute of the fight?
This is when you understand that nothing is ever going to be harder. This is the hardest round in fighting. This is going to really test your will and your desire to become champion.
Nurmagomedov going for the takedown here, nothing doing there. Well, it's been a wild fight thus far, perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous.
Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Pereira. Oh, he's in trouble.
Work, guys. Come on.
Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Nurmagomedov. Oh, when you get in a bad spot on the ground and you want to reverse it, that's what you need to do.
Masterclass in changing position, unreal to see.
Ground and pound strike there now.
Beautiful ground and pound, and now he's got his opponent cut.
Another ground and pound strike lands.
Look at that. Recognizing he's about to lose position.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Nurmagomedov. Another ground and pound strike gets home. Ooh, right into side control, DC. Looks like he's trying to isolate an arm here, DC.
Yeah, he's isolating it to try to get a Kimura. Notice him step over the head to try to get the Kimura.
Oh, he's out of danger.
Great submission defense. He's able to take his arm out and stay safe.
Nice job staying offensive there as he lands a shot from the bottom. All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes.
Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Nurmagomedov's back in half guard. He's very comfortable here. Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4.
Pushing, keep breaking this guy down, and keep changing up your strikes. You're too...
You ready to fight? You ready?
5th and final round. Glancing right hand lands upstairs. That's it. That'll do it. Khabib Nurmagomedov with a huge win tonight.
Oh my goodness.
All right, let's get it inside of Bruce Buffer. He has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 17 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
All right, Khabib Nurmagomedov with a huge knockout. This is the biggest knockout victory of his career, to be sure.
Absolutely, and one of the times where you see him starting to evolve and continuing to improve. The guy is a phenomenal grappler, we all know that. But if the striking catches up to that skill, Khabib Nurmagomedov, while already a problem, becomes something that's almost unsolvable.